What is up, guys? We are over on World Flipper. We got a new banner. We're going to talk about the new units that dropped into the game. The banner is currently live right now. I finally had a chance to sit down and record and talk about it. I apologize to you guys that have been waiting for a video. I did not quit World Flipper. I am still here. Just had a crazy week in work. I had to travel. I had to do a bunch of stuff, but I'm back. Gonna get the videos going again for you guys. But we have the first of the 2 5-stars on this banner. This is not a limited banner. These units will be available moving forward into the game. They will be in the background of every banner after this. These are not limited units, but if you guys do not already know, they are very good 5-stars. Both 5-stars you pull on this banner, if you pull either or, if you've already pulled, they are they're so good. I've been using them on my JP account. They have helped me get through content. They are a dynamic duo that can be used in so many light teams, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at Orvelle. She's the first light 5-star. Got that light character skill damage 125% for her leader skill. So right away, light skill damage is just popping off with this unit. It is so nice to use this unit. Her skill is going to deal light damage 20 times. Damage scales per a number of buffs on self plus 10%. Grant light party members attack buff plus 70% for 10 seconds. Got the skill weight time of 510. Ability 1 is going to be if self is a light character when the battle begins. Grant self attack plus 40% for 20 seconds. And if self is a light character every 40 seconds, grant self attack buff plus 40% for 20 seconds. And skill damage buff plus 40% for 20 seconds. So this is going to be on her or whoever you inherit her onto. You're getting attack and skill damage. Ability 2, when battle begins, extend a barrier to self, equating to 10% of max HP. If self is a light character while self has barrier, self immunity to attack down, debuff, and skill damage plus 25%. So you're applying barrier if you're trying to meet the niche, putting barrier on units to trigger skills. She does this in the front or back row. And if that barrier is tossed onto a light unit, you're going to get immunity to that attack down, debuff, and you're going to get an extra 25% to skill damage. So this unit is through and through a light unit. This is not like a weird hybrid unit. And ability 3, when she is in that main slot, a light character skill activates, own skill gauge plus 10%, and for every attack buff on self, own skill damage plus 25% to a maximum of 150%. So she's a light cannon. You use her, you go into any dungeon. We have the Dark Serpent going on right now. I want to take a look at that, get a run, get a video going for you guys on that as well. But I can already tell you she's going to be amazing in that. I've used the unit on JP. This is just a fantastic light unit. Light skill damage is insane with her on the team. Her as the leader, her unison onto the leader, it just, no matter how you kind of position her on a light team, you are going to be very happy pulling this unit. Which brings us to the second unit of the banner, the second 5-star of these 2. We have Firamelia. Firamelia is going to be a support unit, whereas the Orvelle was the light skill damage, huge burst. Firamelia is going to be the support counterpart of just for any kind of light generic support. Her leader skill is going to be light characters HP plus 15%, and when leader has barrier, light characters attack is going to go up by 80%. Her skill is going to heal all combatants 8%, and then her effect on light characters is going to be enhanced by another 50%. Grant party members barrier 5% and remove 2 debuffs. So you're healing, getting barrier, removing 2 debuffs, you're cleansing yourself. To skill weight time of 530. Ability 1, excluding self when light character skill activates. Grant that character an attack buff 40% for 10 seconds. Ability 2, for each debuff on self, own skill charge speed plus 10%, max plus 20%, while party member has barrier, that character's attack plus 30%. And then ability 3, when she is in that main slot, you're going to get 20% to your HP. When own skill activates, deal light damage to all enemies, equating to 30 times of own max HP. So she is healing. You are going to be giving attack buffs. You're going to get your skill charge speed up, and then you're going to give characters attack plus 30% while they have barrier. You have barrier being provided by her own skill. You have Orvelle on the team. Barriers there. These are 2 very good ways that barrier is going to be applied to your team, whereas some units that have barrier right now in the game are not that great. So this is a very good light support. If you have this and you need some healing, you need some just buffing for your light team, these are both fantastic light unit guys. This is 100% a pull unless you really want to save your beads for what is coming in the future. If we follow that JP release cycle, the next big banner is going to be the Zombieland Saga. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to get that. I haven't seen any confirmation or denying that that is coming to the global version. I'm going to be talking under the assumption that we will be getting it. I hope that we get it. If I talk about it enough, it might happen. It might just come true. So that's kind of looking into the future. You have the limited Zombieland Saga banner coming. These 2 units are not limited, so they'll be on the background of every banner moving forward. Just keep that in mind if you haven't summoned or you are thinking about summoning more. Just something to think about going into it. But now we've got 2 4-stars. First 4-star of the banner being a dark 4-star named Bryce. Bryce is going to have the leader skill of dark character skill damage plus 60% and damage dealt to enemies with debuff plus 15%. His skill is going to deal dark damage 16 times to enemies around it and inflict poison debuff for 7,500 for 20 seconds plus attack down debuff minus 25% for 20 seconds. He has a little bit of a lower skill weight time of 440. Ability 1, when own skill activates, own skill gauge is going to go up by 50% for one time only. Ability 2 is dark characters damage dealt to enemies with poison debuff plus 10%. It's the effect that I'm very excited about. And then pairing with that, you have when he is in that main slot, that ability 3 is going to give dark characters damage dealt to enemies with poison, debuff plus 15%, and poison damage plus 100%. So if you've been waiting to improve, use a poison team. I know some of you guys down in my comments, I mean, especially like Skelly-sama. Skelly is always talking about putting together different poison teams. This is a unit I know that Skelly has been waiting for, so I'm excited to use it. I love playing with poison teams, so this is going to be a must for anybody that just wants to use dark poison. This is a very good poison support unit, so if you pull him, you like the poison archetype, this is going to improve that dark poison team a lot. And then we now get to look at the last of the 4-stars. The last 4-star being Kuramaru of the fire element. He's going to have the leader ability of fire characters HP plus 12%, attack plus 40%. His skill is going to deal fire damage 17 times, grant self direct attack damage buff plus 75% for 12 seconds. Skill cost time of 430. And then for ability 1, while combo count is at or above 10, own direct attack damage is going to go up by 100%. Ability 2, own direct attack damage plus 60%. And ability 3, when he is in that main slot, you're going to get every 5 power flips, grant self multi-hit buff 2 times plus 40% for 10 seconds. So this is kind of looking at that fire direct attack damage. For all the units that we are getting on this banner, I think this is the most lackluster of the bunch. I do think that like Orvelle, Firamelia, if you have those in your like pulls, those are going to be super like worth it. If you have a Bryce in your pulls, if you want to play dark poison, great support unit. Just seems kind of generic here with Kuramaru. There might be some super secret build that I haven't looked at yet with him, but it just seems kind of lackluster on the surface. But I, you know, could see something down the road maybe that comes out that makes him a lot better. But that's just kind of what I'm looking at, hoping for one, well, hoping for both of the 5-stars, hoping to get at least one, and then a Bryce to pair it off for my summons. I'll have that video up for you guys soon as well. The banner is live. It is current in the game. We have the Dark Dragon event going on. Got a lot to cover. I'm happy to be able to actually sit down and have recorded this for you guys. So thank you again for sticking around. See you guys in the next video. Peace.